1 minute. Hello, everyone, and we are live. Look at that. Live. Let me just find the video. Oh, we're going well here, aren't we? Second time to try. Oh, hello, Sandra. Look at that. Managed to find the video straight away. Woohoo. Right. We're off to a great start. My video's already spazzing. Right. So, thank you all for coming or for arriving. So we currently hold up, I need to do the whole spiel. So hello. Welcome to class number, I think, 6 of the day. Because we are nuts. Or crackers, hold up. Are we? Class number 6 today?
What did I say?
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, we're class number 5 of the day because we had a pre-recorded one. I've got paint on this one. Oh, shivers. Yes, so we're doing our 6:30 p.m. Mixed media class with me, where we're going to be using 2 of our new Vellums to create something. And then, and then that's today, first day done and dusted. And then tomorrow, just wait and see what the new product is at our morning catch up. So here we go. So we're just gonna. Oh, I need to flick that one on silence and doesn't annoy you ladies.
Sorry.
Oh, Naomi-Jon. Well, I am love. Some days of the week. Some days I'm a little bit cranky, but you know they happen few and far between. Oh, I make myself laugh. How funny. Right. Sorry. I've been a bit crotchety lately because I've missed out on a few pool swims, but that's okay. It's all good. Alright, here we go. So I'm just grabbing a pencil and my gesso tub because I want to make some circles, but I don't want them to be dinner plate size or bread and butter plate size. I want them to be a bit smaller but bigger than tape. So
would you like the inside and roll the tape?
Oh no, I've got this covered. Hello, Tash. Hello. Oh no, I can't see in the creative family group who it is.
Quick new string in 3 spots. His mouth is just gaping. He's like distraught now.
Right, let me just draw my circles as I fix my problem.
I'm in the creative family, and I've got Pam and Di.
Oh, hello, Pam and Di.
You've got 2 screens in your phone.
So we are.
Thank you, dear.
We are doing this on multiple occasions, plus on YouTube as well. So if your Facebook plays up, we can always flick over to YouTube.
We were on the main Facebook.
Oh well, Mum told me that I was, so here we are.
Right.
I do what I'm told. See, I'm a good child.
Well, I put the group one as the. It's all good.
Does anyone know what the kids did with my phone?
Yes, it's on the pile closest to where you normally sit at the dinner table.
Oh, okay. Please have already taken it out. Oh, God, there's yelling in the bathroom.
That's a you.
So, and on Scrapbook Fantasies, not in the group.
We have Cheryl Parnell and Tash, and Noah is really mad.
No, I think that's the neighbours, that one.
No, I think that was Naomi.
No, that's definitely Noah.
Well, why is he showering and not me?
Well, Dad, would you like to explain this decision-making skill? Oh dear. So everyone, how's your day going? Alex is going absolutely fantastic. Hello, Diane. Hello, Joanne. Debbie, Cheryl, Pam, Dad, Tash, Sandra. I think I got everyone now. If I haven't, I'm truly sorry.
I'm just laughing at our family. What is going on?
You don't want to know?
It's safer out here, I think. It's only a small bathroom, and now there's 3 of them in there, showering one kid.
I'm not going up there.
No.
I've got sounds like a normal home family life there. Yep. Yeah, we are very much normal.
There's no silence in this house.
Unfortunately. we're just coming in and we're cutting out our circles.
Sheet you've got there, Aussie Grunge Vellum?
Yeah, it's one of our new ones, Dad. Look, Dad hasn't paid attention to our new products.
Oh,
He doesn't actually know what he's accomplished today.
no, I don't think I accomplished much.
Oh, well, there you go.
I did go and get our post.
That's very true.
Yes. And I did manage to achieve going and getting the fencing done.
Also very true.
But that seems about it.
Wow. So I better remind you, ladies, that don't forget that our Minte is currently on sale. And we got a new batch of it, so it's got all new stuff on our online store. And we also have alcohol inks on sale currently as well. So I've lost sound. Oh, dearie, dory, doctor. Everyone else, do you have sound? If so, Pam, you might need to refresh that. You're going to have to type that in. Refresh. Yeah. That might be interesting. So I hold the classic cutting quite close to me when I cut because I probably need new glasses.
I did. My arm broke off. The opposite one that broke off last time.
That has a one-armed glasses. It's quite funny. All good here.
3 pairs, so okay.
Okay, so everyone else has got sound. So Pam does need to refresh.
Put that as a comment.
Excellent. Thank you. Yes, I have sound. Excellent. Thank you, Cheryl. Yeah, sometimes it just, especially if your Facebook's just updated or something like that, just it's absolutely weird. I know, we're doing this. I've taught 2 things in half an hour today. We are striving for number 3 now.
I'm going to put a link up for It's Gotta Go is the clearance section of our website.
Yeah, because that's where the alcohol inks and Minte is currently.
Everything that's on sale.
And if you watch this morning's alcohol ink class, you got an extra discount. So, woo, for all those ladies.
You can't fast forward for the tips. Oops.
You know how it makes me feel. If my father is not seen or heard tomorrow.
Yeah, I might have to do the proof of life tomorrow.
From a hospital bed. Right.
Now, that's not very nice.
It's factual.
Right.
So we've got our lovely circles. And I thought about doing the circles out of this one here because it has like all these circle patterns in it. So like a circle within a circle within a circle. See? Ah. I thought it was being really...
Dorian, don't make it hit any larger than it is.
Thank you, Diane. Are the Thai kids available online yet? No, they are not because we just got home and got some pizza down after leaving the shop directly after my class. So, I believe we will be building those during the next hour. Mine, and then we'll put it up online during this class. Is it okay to leave this in your shopping cart till after the weekend? For the specials. Damn, that's a
you can't. No, you've got to purchase the specials. But if you buy a kit, that's fine.
That's fine. But if you want the specials, you have to purchase it on the day. Sorry.
On the day. You got to finalise your carts on the day. Otherwise, you won't get the specials.
Yeah. And I think there's a new special every day or something.
There is a new special every day.
Look at that. I was correct one day. Right, so what we're going to come and do is we're just going to draw some other circles with our black pen. I'm not going to be exact.
Things like that. If you don't want the specials, Diane, yeah, they can just sit in there all weekend. That's fine. But
yeah, you know,
when you've got it in a card, it doesn't secure the product. But please remember that.
Yeah, so if we do sell out, we are...
When you go to check your card out, it won't be in there. If you want an option, just pick in-store pickup, in-store payment, and then we'll contact you for payment.
Okay, so we're just going to come in and do some little circles and stuff, and this is just to add some more to our background, and then I think we might get my favorite dot stencil.
The Kookaburra tag was one Elisa done in a different platform, isn't it? Yes.
Yeah, yes, that's the one that Mum did.
Yes. The video, yeah. We can't share that video today, Karen. But in a couple of days, we'll let you know. We'll put out messages.
Like Monday.
That video, we had to create it on somebody else's platform as new content just for them. But the product is available.
Yes, we recorded that at like 9:30 last night. Because, you know, we're 100% organised in this family.
Well, on top of things, chaos is our middle name.
Yeah, so we're just coming in and we're doing some doodling. And this is just to add kind of similar texture to what we can see in the Vellum. It's not going to be the same, obviously, because my free-handed stuff is not as neat as Mum's Photoshop. But, you know, like...
So I'll put up a link to Aussie Grunge now. When you first go into Aussie Grunge, it will automatically default to best-selling. If you want to see the newest products, just change the best-selling to the date, the newest to oldest.
Yes, and saying that though, we do have more Aussie birds in again. I have been cutting like a mad woman. Because I am a mad woman.
Flares running up. We have a lady who loves the Aussie Grunge flares.
Mm.
Rather large, full-on flares, and run us out quite a few.
Really? Right, so we're going to use our clear gesso because when we use vellum and clear gesso together, it stays transparent, whereas if we were to use white, it would go opaque. The only thing here is that you could use gel medium matte. However, I don't have any left at home, and I left my tube at work because I was very in a hurry to come home and eat pizza.
You're up 9:30 tomorrow morning, man.
I am. I think I'm teaching 2 classes tomorrow again.
9:30 and then 5 p.m. What time we're going to be at school?
That seems a bit like
no, that's Saturday. Whoops. Turn back a day, Clinton. Turn back a day. No, you're at 4:30 p.m.
What, am I teaching only 1 class tomorrow?
You're at 2. 9:30, you're doing mixed media Christmas card.
Yeah.
And then at 1:30, your mum is doing a creative tag order.
Mm-hmm.
And at 4:30, you're doing a 10-minute project. 10 minutes. Seriously. You do it 10 minutes. Sorry, folks. Yes, Naomi will be at 4:30 tomorrow afternoon doing a 10-minute project.
Have you got a comment to make there? Come on, spit it out.
Now that I've had pizza, I'm fine.
Spit it out. Tell me, why do you think that I will not be able to do a 10-minute project? So we've really stuck down a few of our circles with our clear gesso. And while my father thinks of his answer real quick.
I've already got an answer because it takes you and your mum at least 10 minutes to say goodbye.
Excuse me, I'm actually a quite good quick goodbyer compared to my mum.
Okay.
I am going to be fishing for a stencil for a while. Where did my dot stencil go from last week?
Oh. Look, Karen had steak, chips and salad for dinner. That's what I wanted to make.
Well, you going to cook it?
No.
Well, there you go. He wanted it, but he wasn't willing to cook it.
Oh, dear. Oh, no, Karen. We could have just popped down to your house. You know, it's not a long trip.
No, only a couple of days.
How do you stop the vellum from curling?
You really can't. Unfortunately, I'm going to come in and I'm actually going to build on the vellum to basically to stop it curling. You just need to use a thicker medium. So I'm going to come in with my gesso. And while I come in with my gesso, I'm also going to ink the edges of the circles. Give it a bit more of a grungy effect and a bit more dimension. Go. Can you make the tag kit this afternoon? Okay. I said it really nicely.
How many pieces of rice paper did you use?
3.
3. And a sheet of cardstock.
Mm-hmm.
A flare button.
Mm-hmm.
Where do these little words come from?
Let the dingo creative builder. I didn't know it was going to be a kit.
It was going to be a kit.
It's just 2 tags that are only going to cost $59.95.
4 tags are going to cost $50 to make.
Oh, dear.
$50. Okay, I was going home. So I just finished work for my other employer, and I was like, I'm going to make some tags. So I did what I could, and
Debbie's already made a lot of Christmas presents. Debbie, that makes me sad. We haven't started yet. That's Debbie H, sorry.
oh, you're welcome to the dinner at any time, by the way, at Karen's place, Dad.
Well, yeah.
You're just going to make it there. Right, here we go. Sorry. So I'm coming in with the white gesso because it's a bit thicker than the clear, which means I'm able to not have it curl so much, which is nice. Because the clear stuff actually curled it. I didn't think of it before sticking it down. It's like, it's going to behave like rice paper. What a lie.
Debbie's just seen that yes, she is love. Thank you, Debbie. Name wasn't live in the group. She is love.
Yep.
One of my friends is going on a 6-week holiday. That's
We could go on a 6-week holiday, although I'd probably nap for 6 weeks. I'm not going to lie.
I just hide out the back.
Go on a 6-week holiday in the bush. No one will find me. Paint all day. Sleep all night. Sounds like a bloody dream. All right. Here we go. It's just down the highway a bit because
Just take a year, Tam.
yeah. Just a little bit down from the highway. Okay, so there we go. So now we've got those stuck down. That was a bit harder than what I thought it was going to be, just because the vellum likes to misbehave. Like, who would have thought plastic paper likes to misbehave with glue? Not me. That was a bit of a moment, wasn't it? Right. There we go. So, anyway, having to use white gesso means that we've just added another layer there without even the intent to do so. So, you know what? Makes our lives more interesting. I was going to say easier, but I don't really know if it's going to be easier now. Anyway, so what we're going to come do is we're going to come in and do our dots. So we're just going to take off some of our extra gesso there because we're doing it directly out of the pot because, you know, that's what we do. And we're going to come in and just do them. So I'm doing them in white because you'll see in a minute after we dry them, we're going to do a watercolor technique, which means that they need to be in white so then it like avoids getting wet. Well, not avoids getting wet, but like makes a thinking a resistance. There we go. Like resists the paint. So I'll try and show in a minute where our white dots are. However, it might be a little bit difficult for the next few minutes. Sorry, I'm just going to have to do a bit of visualizing. Deary doctor indeed. So we've got our dots there. Better not get paint on that, it's a finished work. And then I'm going to come in and we're just going to quickly dry this. Put our lid on our gesso. And then there we go. So we just want it to be touch dry, not fully dry. Like that only needs a few seconds because it's still quite hotty, even though it rained. Well, it's mediocre. Realistically, it's nice and warm. We're not really sweating yet. Again, no, we don't even have a fan on. Not yet, anyway.
More than likely.
More than
Howdy,
likely.
Mary.
Oh, hello, Mary. Right, so now with our watercolors, so I've got the matte ones, but I've also got the Marlene ones as well. And we've got our paintbrushes. So I think what we're going to come and do is, what's the problem, Dad?
Nothing, I'm just yakking myself.
Okay. I think we're going to use our green. Maybe. I just realised we need a way bigger paintbrush than this, or else we're going to be here for either. And here we go. Right, there we are. And then we're just going to come in and let it create resist against the watercolor, the white paint, because it's dry. So we might go into a nice blue, this blue here maybe. So we're just trying to get like a nice watercolor blended page. Can have a few gaps here and there. To blend watercolor, it's really easy. You just need a fair bit of water and a bit of time. You just keep reactivating it until you're happy how it looks. We're going to move along. There we go. And there's nice and clear. Oh, that's nice blue as well. Can go from one blue to another and then back to another. Oh, hello, Sandy. Are we putting orders in for food? Maybe. Just maybe. Right. So then we're just going to come in. Just
Oh dear. Oh, I lost the plot. I was wondering why my hashtag wouldn't work, but if you leave the B out of scrapbook, it's scrapbook and that doesn't come up.
there you go. Then I figured out why his thing wasn't working.
Well, why won't my hashtag work?
Wow, that's a simple answer to that. You're a bit of a dingus.
I can't spell.
That's it. Right, there we go. So you can now see where our white dots were. Because we've got that nice lovely resist on there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to come back in and we're going to do another layer of dots again. And we're going to keep building up our layers of dots. So then we keep building up like this resist. And yeah, it will look really cool by the end of it. I just realized my paint palette's still in the freezer. So we're just going to use our piece of matte here to hold our white paint, because it's not good when we use out of the gesso tub after we've put a coloured paint down on our artwork. It's just a no-go zone. Don't even try not getting ink in it or paint in it. never works. Yeah, you get painted and then get spent hours sticking it out and you waste white paint and it's just not worth it. So here we go. So we're going to come in. We're just using gesso to make this resist on this page. So we're just using gesso and light watercolor layers to make our resist. And we're making them light by using lots of water. So it's a great technique if you're heavy-handed. Go your absolute hardest. Question. Are the dots from the white gesso? Yes, those are from the white gesso that we just did a few minutes ago. And now we're going to do another layer again. And we're going to keep building on it until we get some shadows around the circles and some other things as well. So it's going to help us build a couple of layers up. And they're really simple. So once you've done one layer, you come in and like you just keep building up your confidence every single layer. See? We just have to make sure that we definitely dry the dots in between. Oh, it's all good, Diane. We just have to make sure that we definitely dry the dots in between every single layer. So our next layer of dots will mix in with the watercolor below it. So it'll be like a light blue or a light pastel green, but that's okay because our next layer won't be those colors again, which means we'll be able to get even more different resists again. And then I think we need some dots down here. So we've got those dots there. And now we're going to come and heat it again. This part of drying it in between the dot layers is very important. It's what makes it get the resist because the gesso is dried, which means it won't move on you with the watercolor, whereas the watercolor just wants to move and it doesn't want to sit on things that won't absorb it. So it will move. Right. So we've got the one there. I think so we're going to come in with another color, kind of similar, but not the same. Maybe we'll come in with, let's see. What color are we thinking? We don't want to do anything that's going to, like, not blend nicely.
The vellum circles look like planets.
Oh, they do, don't they? Can you let it naturally dry? Yes, you can let it naturally dry in between each layer. You just have to wait for it to dry and then come back. You don't have to heat tool it for the resist technique to work. We're just heat tooling it because we're in a class. We're in a bit of a time schedule. We do it in an hour every week. Oh, hello, Helen. Yeah, so we try and stick to the hour, especially during daylight savings, because some of us are really early and then some of us are really late. So it just, you know, it's best if we try to. So we're going to use, I think, this terracotta color. So I do like it. Just a little bit. And then we're going to come in, for example, add a bit more water to our paintbrush. And create our third layer of resistance, well, our second layer of resistance. Go, and we're going to come in over here. You can see which ones are our new dots because they come out a lot lighter than our first layer. So the first layer kind of sneaks down into and below the terracotta that we're applying now. And this is just going to give us a bit of a hint of a warmer color, a bit brighter, and help us contrast out the blues that we've got. some white paint that is not particularly dry. So we're just going to come in and wet it a bit and then make sure it blends out. And we're doing an up and down motion. Could do side to side, but because we start with up and down, I'm going to keep it to that. It just helps keep the artwork a little bit more continuous and have a bit of a flow to it. We're going to come back in with this line because we only have it in one spot. So, you know, I think we need to add the fluoro back in somewhere else. Not too much, but just enough that, you know, it's there and it's balanced. Okay, and some more of our dots. And then
Yeah, Marie said I'm looking beautiful.
thank you. I did pay attention, thank you. Can't help me for paying no attention. You wait, mate. Right, so we're going to come in, I think, with our texty stamp from the Art by Marlene latest delivery. And it is one of my favourite ones now. I will admit, this in the dots. But I love text, so you know. It's not really a hard one. So we're just going to come in and I'm going to lay it in a few spots. I'm going to grab out my Lindy Smiths. So we do have a few Lindy Smiths in stock. They're really good. But if you don't have a Lindy Smiths...
Use them for the powder.
Yeah, lots of people use them for the powder to make watercolors and stuff.
Yeah, don't turn them into mist. Just use the powders to create pastes of different colours and things.
Yeah, exactly. So we're going to come in and spray our text. And then we're going to lift it up very gently and carefully. And then flip it over and sideways. And then put it coming out of our other circles. What that does is it gives us a bit of a negative print, plus brings in some of those darker tones and gives the page a bit more of a grungy level. There we go. So we've got text there now, and then we're going to come and dry that. This is going to take a few quick seconds to dry. And we are drying in between each layer because I do want the layers to kind of stay separate in this one. Sometimes I don't even bother. I'm just like home and host. Where the paint lands is where the paint goes. But this time I do want it to be a little bit more intentional would be the word I use. So now what we're going to come and do is with with this stencil we've got here. Sorry, it's a bit of a stencil heavy class tonight. I just realised that. With this stencil, we're going to come over and up here, I think. Yeah. Use our pastel pen, and we're just going to come in and trace it. But while we trace the outlines first of what we want. That. I think you might nearly be done all the bits and pieces. The pastel pen that's on the vellum probably won't stay because it won't absorb the ink. So it possibly won't stay, just a heads up. We'll see. I don't think it will, but you never know. So I'm just coming in and I'm doing some lines in each of the outlines that I've drawn. I know you can't really see it right now, so I'm going to lift it up in a second, I promise. Now we're going to do that one. Let's come over. And then we're just going to lift that up. And ta-da! I'll just lift it up.
Made a Christmas card?
I've made a Christmas card once before. Tomorrow's Christmas card might be a bit of a fling moment, but you know,
Was that last year?
Just a few years back. I made one for one of my teachers in grade 12. Like 4 years ago. We're fine.
Did we photograph that?
But
Did we photograph that?
no, why?
I may be looking for inspiration for a post.
Sounds like a bit of a you problem.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Right, so I'm just coming in and I'm doing the stencil again in another area. Like, I know it seems a bit ridiculous to go in and add these bits in, but it just adds. To each layer. And the more detail you do overall the whole artwork, the less you have to like be finicky at the very end and think, oh, there might be something missing, or I wish I went back and did that. It's just better to do it while you add it, you know. And then I think I'm gonna give where is it? My dot stamp a bit of a whirl again, because we're going with the dot theme this week. So you know, sticking to the dots. I'm gonna come in and with my dots. How was the pizza? Oh, it's absolutely beautiful, Mary. I love how my scribe noticed that I had a comment.
Oh, okay, sorry about that. It's not.
I
Catch you after the break.
I quickly ate mine and then hurried off. Dad decided to sit in one of the camping chairs.
It's okay.
And his butt was touching the floor. I'm guessing you're not sitting in that one tomorrow night, are you?
I couldn't get any love, did I?
No, you couldn't.
You can stand them.
Marie said she loves all the colours and patterns.
Well, thank you.
These 3 places is somewhat trickier than I think.
Oh, is it challenging? You wait until tomorrow night. Mum's class is over 3 things and she requires instructions.
Tomorrow night is we're at Star of the City.
Oh, that's a good point. Oh, that means I have to do Saturday.
Saturday. I can tell you what's happening Saturday. 9:30 a.m. is a team project.
Yeah, Mum and
I
I.
don't know what that is, and I'm not telling. 3 p.m. is card making with Elisa. 5 p.m. is a creative build with Naomi-Jon, and 6:30 p.m. is Aussie Grunge scrap along with Elisa.
Yeah.
There you go. 6:30 p.m. It'll be Quentin and Nara in Brisbane.
Hopefully.
Well, I think your 10 minutes is up. Don't you dare park yourself to go and do some crafting. Holy
It's
dooly.
7:12. She needs to get ready for
Has she
bed.
had a milk yet?
Probably not. She's been in her brother's room. He's been letting her play games on his phone, and you know they've been hanging out together.
I've
And then
got
she
my phone
sneaks
here,
out.
so they don't use my phone.
Well, yay. Dad's phone.
No.
We searched all kind of things on Dad's phone.
Yes.
Do you want some milk in?
Mostly rubbish.
And then Dad's Facebook feed gets full of all sorts of interesting.
Rubbish.
Yes.
It's not rubbish. It's educational
Knowledge.
material.
Yes, knowledge.
It's questions.
Yes.
Questionable.
Let's
Questions
not
in the
talk
hat.
about what the questions are on open Facebook. Off you go. Chip chop.
Alright, so
I'm going to know.
I'm just going to come in and I'm going to outline this circle here. And that one there's no cows. What an annoying thing. I guess Mum is doing some secret squirrel stuff just there.
What's that?
You're doing some secret squirrel stuff.
Yeah, no one needs to know what I'm doing over here.
Okay.
Scissors.
They'll see tomorrow.
Yes. We just have to rock up to our daily morning video. I hope you all liked our proof of life. Hmm?
Alan said the colour looks so much nicer on YouTube.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. I meant to tell
I
you that
thought that
once
was
before.
just my two monitors. I've got one monitor that's slightly darker than the other. I thought it was just that reason.
No. It's clearer on YouTube.
Oh, it is.
Facebook degrades it because they've got to store it. Both companies store it, but Facebook degrades it because of the space that the video takes up.
Love you, Facebook.
Did run Facebook, but it's a lot to store our videos. For free.
So I'm just going to come in and dab some of that green off because I realized I added a little bit too much.
Well,
Are you carrying stuff, Elisa? Are you carrying stuff in or not?
And then we're just going to come in and it's just to give a bit of an outline.
oh, that's only from this morning. Maybe that's been this morning.
And then and this just helps us define the circles just a little bit more.
Oh.
Throwing a lure. No, never throwing a lure.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just going to come in and do some dots with our green now. Some more. I just realized that I forgot to do that dark green over this side. Oops, so noisy. I'm actually putting it like where I'm going to put the paint. So like I said, I left my paint palette in the freezer because that's where I put my paint palette every Sunday to hold any paint that I don't use during my painting sessions. But yeah, sometimes that does backfire me because I forget to take it out. So this is just with the forest. colour from Art by Marley. Sorry. Oh. Brain had a bit of a connection there. It was this colour, wasn't it? That blue that we had just here.
Come on, let's go. You're not having a story because you were hiding already once. Go on, chip chop up in that bed.
Just
My
going to
little
come in.
spider snider.
And she's calmed down into a story. Look at that. Right. So just coming up and adding these darker dots above. Just bring back in some of that direction that we had from the other bits and pieces. On the bottom layers where we added that resistance to it with the original dots. I thought you got conned into reading a story.
No. Throwing a lure? We never throw lures, Chloe. How could you accuse us?
Oh, thank you, Leanne. No, we never throw lures.
Thank you for helping out of the shop, Chloe. You're amazing.
Yeah. You really don't know how much quicker it is now that all the products are nearly hanging into big orders.
Someone said to me the other day, "Oh, look, the camera's pink." If only I could take credit for putting most of it.
Nope, you can't take any credit.
Can't even take credit anywhere for that.
No. Actually, no, you could take credit in the fact that you birthed two of the you were, you know, present at the birthing of two of the people that helped out there. Noah and Amelia. Me and Noah, not Chloe. That was a bit weird.
Let's just move on to the next subject.
Yeah, I made that completely weird. Totally sorry. Alright. Okay. So I'm just gonna add some dry rub. So it's like a dry brush technique. Just don't with my finger though, because I don't want to dirty another paintbrush. That's another paintbrush I've got to clean.
What happened to the circles?
They're there. Underneath everything. Have you got your glasses on?
Yes.
Can you see?
Yeah.
Can you see the circles?
Keep working.
Can you? Like, that's a serious question. If you can't, then I need.
I'm writing your Facebook post for tomorrow.
You know what? I would be worried. However, I don't want to write them myself. So I'm completely okay with whatever you post.
Yeah, I wouldn't be at the moment.
Like, you not inspire me to have confidence yet adding your abilities.
Oh, good.
Alright, do we think we need anything else? It was a fun couple of days and the birthday cake was yummy. It was yummy, wasn't it? Oh, it was absolutely bloody beautiful. Oh, hello. Thank you, Diane.
Gluten-free sponge.
It was. What? Do you reckon we need anything else? And look at it. It looks very colourful. I could add some more white to it. Actually, we might come in and just grab some white on a clean sponge. I know it was red, but it was actually clean. It's been washed. We might just come in and add a bit of white to this area here. And a bit of white to this circle here. Tinsy bit. Just to really make it stand out some more. And a bit of white up here then. Just making it seem like a bit bubbly, I guess. Some white down here. Oh, that's excellent. I'm so glad, Diane. Yeah, it's just like a quick way to get those shadows correct. Putting the paint around where you need to go from a tube, and you can do that with the Art by Marley ones because they're like basically like a pearl drop tube to it, or an applicator bottle, not nozzle, not like some of the bigger bottles that you can get at paint. I do think that might be all of our circles done now. And I think that might be our page done as well. So I'll come in here. Oh, I feel like I grabbed the wrong colour then. I did. Oh. Well, we've got red on the page and I haven't created one just yet, so I'm going to put red somewhere else. Dear, that was a bit of a blonde moment. That's what I would call that. Right there. Add another colour to our page. Yikes. And it was red of all colours. Yeah, so I was going to try and paint with red one day. Well, here we go. We're doing that at the end of a class. By accident. Thanks. Not planned. Not planned. Right. Well. Yep, let's blend it out. Let's hope so. Not really. I'm going to add more up here. Oh, wait. Right. No, it's where it is. There we go. I think we're done. I think we're done. Oh my gosh, I think the page actually needed that red. Oh, I don't want to mention that one either. Okay. Rightio. So here is our page for tonight. So we used our new vellum from the Aussie Grunge, really to make our circles and just to get our base layer and kind of like our colour palette down pat, because it had the terracottas and the blues in it and the greens. So it kind of helped us form our colour palette and really like get where we wanted the shapes to go and all the rest of it. I was planning on using this one here, but I just didn't get around to it.
So, Mary said the pages are amazing.
Thank you.
Looks great.
Thank you, Mary and Leanne.
And said, yeah, looks good. Fantastic, sorry.
Thank you, Sandy, Marie, Diane, and Where are you going? Oh, cool. Excellent. I'm covering everyone, hopefully. I'm sorry if I miss a few. Oh, and Joanne. So
It's interesting, yes, YouTube makes the colours a lot more vibrant.
a lot more vibrant. Well, that is the actual true colour tones of them
So,
on YouTube.
there you go, I might have to do a post.
I'll just do a post, a bit of an announcement there. Anyway, so thank you all for coming.
We'll see you at.
We'll see you at 9. Oh no, 8.
Oh,
8:30 for our daily catch up tomorrow a.m. Queensland time.
Yes.
Well, it's realistically anywhere between 8:30 and 9 a.m. depending on how we go.
And then we have 9:30 mixed media with Naomi.
Yes,
Christmas card.
we're making a Christmas card.
What picture I'm going to put for that post?
Oh well.
1:30 with Elisa doing a creative builder tag. 4:30. This one I'm struggling to say is a 10-minute project.
And that's all our classes because tomorrow night we're not doing a Friday night live this week because it's Amelia and school concert night, so we'll all be at Star of the Sea watching our little girl. Yeah, she's got a dance prepared. She was practicing, but I wasn't allowed to watch today because it's a secret. I'm really upset that I didn't use that. We'll use it another time, another place. But thank you so much for coming, and I shall see you tomorrow morning. Bye.